So that's for piercing the coconut to get the juice. This area is for cutting. These are coconuts I cut earlier. I'll just sample it for you. So it pierces the coconut just like butter. So as you can see, it cuts coconut just like butter. Rid of my coconut cutting machine, I'll be using a butcher's knife. I could not locate a long one, so this is the longest I found. So what I decided to do is just to position them side by side, because the coconut is about this big. If you just use one butcher's knife, you'll be slicing it over and over. So with this long one, just one movement, you'll be slicing the whole coconut already, instead of repeatedly slicing it. So that it will be aligned, I just cut this portion so that I could place it like that. And then I remove, so it usually comes with the wooden handle. I remove the wooden handle here and here and just cut it. There's already a ready hole there for your nuts and bolts. So here there's already a ready area for the nut and bolt. If you're going to buy it, choose one that has a hole here. Some butcher's knives have no hole here, so instead of drilling, this is stainless steel, so it's hard to drill. But if you have a ready-made hole, that's less work on your part. So again, it will be positioned, and I'll show you the handle. If placed side by side, the total amount of the blade is around 13 inches, instead of having just 6 inches or 7 inches. So this one is small. Buy the biggest one you can have. If you can find a long one, then buy it, but I could not locate any. So the remedy is easy. Just place them side by side, so you'll have a long cutting blade already for your coconut. So together this is about 13 inches long. So this is the handle of the coconut cutting machine. This part is an angle bar. I drilled holes there for the butcher's knife. This one is for the pivot area in front. Then I welded a piece of pipe, and then this is the piercer for the coconut so that you can get the juice. Be sure to use something made of stainless steel, and then sharpen it well. That's for putting a hole in the coconut to get the juice. So just weld it here and then drill holes like that. 2 holes for one butcher's knife, another 2 holes here to hold the other butcher's knife. So they will be positioned that way. Okay, here, so this will be the fulcrum where it pivots up and down, so that you'll place the coconut under these 2 blades and then cut it in half. So the length of this angle bar is around 18.5 inches. There's an overlap here of about 4 inches, and then the length of the pipe is 32 inches. So just weld the two together, the angle bar and the pipe. The overlap is about 4 inches. Just weld it here and then under so that it will be strong. For the piercer, just drilled holes on the two sides of the pipe. Put it inside and then welded it here and welded it there. So 2 welding points, here and then there. So this is the table, this is the front portion. You connect the handle here. There's a hole here for the nut and bolt. Here, it's optional. You might want to place a spring so that the handle will remain upright instead of laying on the surface of the table. So the length of the table is around 2 feet. The width is around 17.5 inches. Just place, you'll be placing the coconut here. So the blades will be here and then you'll be chopping the coconut there. So it's here. So just make use of scrap angle bars. And then I decided to place wheels only on the front portion so that I can position this anywhere. Since you will be exerting much force in chopping the coconut into two, it's best if the table won't be moving. So only 2 wheels in front so that you can bring it anywhere. Just lift it and then push it around. But here it should be stable, so there should be no wheels here, so that when you're chopping the coconut or when you're slicing it, the table won't move. So this is the middle of my thigh and knee. That's the comfortable height I determined. So if you're tall, you have to have a taller table. So that's the design of the table. Since this is only 17.5 by 2 feet, I wanted the legs to be at a slight angle that way. Instead of being 90 degrees, a slight angle that way, so that it would be sturdy and not be wobbly. So here I just placed this kind of support on top, so the coconut will be here, the blades will be here, and then you'll be pushing down the handle to slice the coconut. So for the supports on the lower portion, I intend to place a shelf there so that I can place the coconut or other containers when I'm cutting the coconut, but I haven't found a piece of wood to place there. But it's already ready. I'll just screw the wood on top. If you don't want to place any spring on the handle, you don't have to have it this high. Maybe 2 angle bars of the same height, but later I might put a spring on the handle so that after pressing it down it will lift again. So, but it's optional. So again, there should be a hole here, and then you put the handle here so that it can go up and down. So just position the 2 blades side by side. Be sure that when you're cutting this portion, measure it properly so that they will be perfectly aligned. So also there should be perfect alignment of the 2 blades so that your cutting would be more precise. And then be sure that when you drill the holes, measure properly so that your blades will be aligned properly. Okay. So that's for piercing the coconut to get the juice. This area is for cutting. These are coconuts I cut earlier. I'll just sample it for you. So it pierces the coconut just like butter. So as you can see, it cuts coconut just like butter. So that's it. You can make your own coconut cutting machine if your family is fond of drinking coconut juice. And then after that, since it's already painted, by the way, use enamel so that the paint will be durable. And then you just rinse off the blade as well as the piercing part so that bacteria won't settle in. You wash it with soap, but then let it air dry and then use it again the next day or any time of the day. Be sure to clean it after each use so that bacteria won't settle.